Okay, we're back online to complete the cycle of introducing my favorite band, and as fate would have it, I was lucky enough to play drums on every song and every show. This show is dedicated to the nicest guy anyone will ever meet in this lifetime. I am very serious about this. Sam Wheeler will be added to the word generosity in future dictionaries and wiki pages, and when I say generous, I'm talking about someone being generous with their time. Thusly, he's an incredible listener and is fully present in every interaction we have ever had. We even dwelled together in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and it was always a thrill and comfort to see him walk into every morning with a smile on his face. His spirit makes you feel that everything's going to be okay. And to any listeners that know Sam, know exactly what I'm talking about. So, now let's get into this mix Sam made for the Bubber Club. Go for a drive. Tell the missus or misters you'll be gone for roughly an hour or so to listen to the latest Bubber Club radio show featuring Sam Wheeler, a legend whose name is written in the stars.
what she said. You thought it was a twist up. I'm totally pissed off. Can I get some? Bang the drum. Don't say you need me when you're getting rid of me. Do you know what I know? I saw you with him, so black belt, wet dream, loving a friction. I got locked up on a love conviction. Working at a coffee shop, I got myself knocked up. You keep a knocking, but you can't come up. Can I get some? Bang the drum. Do you know where I'm coming from? Go ahead, bang the drum. Windshield wipers, whether you like it or not, I gotta get away, but I don't wanna lose a spot. Don't be dumb, you're so dumb. I wish I had love, you know I wanna get some. I'm going to Philadelphia, that's where I fell for you. Blah, 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 blah. Can I get some? Bang the drum.
myself be held. Like a big old baby. I surrender. Tall grass, let the ants cover me. Let the jets fly, not wishing for their destruction. In my life, I am moving away, moving away, moving away from within the reach of me. And all the while being held like a big old baby. Woo!
She was a gone along crying on the street. Fever, seizure, the truck driver says you gotta hang out from her feet. A crowd of people is gathering outside, and me, I'm just not ready to say goodbye. But the seconds feel like days. Fever, seizure, how can the mama be calm? A freak out has to wait. She's staring out, nothing behind her eyes. Please hurry up, we're running out of time. The fire in my eyes, did she feel warm? I'm finding my cool as we step through the ambulance doors. His niece had one last week and they get calls twice a night. There's nothing to do and everything will be alright. first in a life of scares. We get to the hospital and they bring us inside. So this one was ephemeral. What about next time? What about next time? When she's sick, I just want her to get well. Don't care about all the trivial things we obsess about. She might only sleep sparingly during the night. There's nothing to do and everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright.
There's nothing on my mind. Nothing on my mind. There's nothing on my mind.
guy handed me a picture of me and said, here's a picture of me when I was younger. Every picture is of you when you were younger. Here's a picture of me when I'm older. You son of a bitch. How'd you pull that off? Let me see that camera. What's it look like? I got a roommate. I live in New York City. I got a roommate to save money. But see, I fucked up because I'm 31. I'm too old for a roommate. I fucked up severely. I signed a year lease too. I really fucked up. It's like I wrote a joke that didn't work, but now I have to tell it for a year. So see, my roommate said, he goes, I need to shave and use the shower. Does anyone need to use the bathroom? It's like some weird ass quiz where he reveals the answer first. Yeah. Every time I go and shave, I assume there's someone else on the planet shaving. So I say, I'm gonna go shave too. Sometimes I wave to people I don't know. Very dangerous to wave to someone you don't know because what if they don't have a hand? They'll think you're cocky. Look what I got, motherfucker. This thing is useful. I'm gonna go pick something up. My sister wanted to be an actress. She never made it, but she does live in a trailer. She got halfway. So she's an actress, she just never called to the set. On a traffic light, green means go and yellow means yield, but on a banana, it's just the opposite. Green means hold on. Yellow means go ahead. And red means where the fuck did you get that banana at?
On my mind. On my mind. that is on my mind.
In every dream home a heartache, and every step I take takes me further from heaven. Is there a heaven? I'd like to think so. Standards of living, they're rising daily, but home, oh sweet home, it's only a saying. From bell push to faucet, in smart town apartment, the cottage is pretty, the main house a palace, penthouse perfection. But what goes on, what to do there, better pray there. Open plan living, bungalow ranch style, all of its comforts seem so essential. I bought you mail order my plain rapper baby. Your skin is like vinyl, the perfect companion. You float in my new pool, deluxe and delightful, inflatable doll. My role is to serve you, disposable darling. Can't throw you away now, immortal and life-size. My breath is inside you, I'll dress you up daily and keep you till death size. Inflatable doll, lover ungrateful, I blew up your body, but you blew my mind.
Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Jump out of my bed like where the bread. You go hold the egg, wait and bring a check. We talk, we Kalishnikov. Keep us in your thoughts, fully dressed at the crack of dawn. Weapons heading off, I can hear them from the block. See them creeping through the fog. Season's greetings, that feeding season can start. Oh my God, look alive, looking like I live life on a crooked line. Doing fine, you want maximum stupid, I am the guy.
First of all, fuck the fucking law. We is fucking raw. Stick our tall, horses on the half shell. Sushi ball, like a bitch, and the pussy fish. Still fuck the raw. I'm a dog, I'm a dirty dog. Ha 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 ha. Oh, dirty bastard, go in your jaw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Got the simmy in the himmy. Go and gimme, y'all. Using listic, my linguistics, RJ Ruder damage, y'all. And I rap it on the graphic, he set up the camera.
La vida sin respeto no funciona. MCs disparando rimas como un misil. Estamos en el bloque de party tirando skill weed. Va a amanecer fumando y rapeando en el beat. Shit, que te da de feel, prendete el hashish.
You covered disruption, I got you covered, I'm busted. My brother's a runner, he crushing, it's no discussion. I used to be Munchkin, I wasn't supposed to be nothing. Y'all fuckers corrupted, I'm up to something disgusting. My pockets are plump for this season, I love to cuff 'em. I'm afraid of nothing but nothing, this ain't it something. Warmongers are dumping, a point and click at your pumpkin. You're suffering instructions, so push your kids in the oven.
Fuck a king or queen and all of they lost subjects. I pull my penis out and I piss on they Jews in public. People, we the pirates, the pride of this great republic. No matter what you order, motherfucker, we what you stuck with. I used to love Bruce, but living my vida loca. Help me understand, I'm probably more of a joke. When we usher in chaos, just know that we did it smile. Cannibals on this island, inmates run the asylum.
Say what? You move really fast. I saw you screaming at the top floor. Big window crash. I'm deaf, so what'd you have to do that for him? And giving it up, that you you chew a little foil, you can't return.
what happened to Zeke? Oh, he's dead on Jones, man. How about Dave? OD'd on alcohol. Oh, what's Rock doing? Oh, he's living with his mother. How about James? He's gone straight.
fun was that? I always want to know what me best mates are listening to, what songs inspire them to create something out of nothing, or playing a song on loop that gives you just enough confidence to approach your crush on the morning commute to ask her out on a date. To all my fellow bubbers, I hope you enjoyed all the tunes hand-picked by our fellow legend, Samuel Wheeler.